I'm Miss Yvette.
And I'm Layla. Welcome to
Layla's League.
Today we're going to learn about binary code.
Binary code? Layla, you want to learn about binary code?
Yes, please.
So Layla, you like codes?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you can crack a code. Do you see that? Everyone see the code that I'm going to have Layla to crack?
Yes,
so Layla, can you crack this code? Get your magnifying glass, and I want to see if you can crack this code. And it's okay if you can't, because if you can't crack it, I'll teach you how. Can you crack it or not yet?
I can crack it.
You can crack it?
It's 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 3 space, 1, 0, 0.
So can you tell me what the zeros and the ones mean?
It actually means like a kind of 100.
So you see what it means, and we know what it means when we're looking at it in numbers, but you know this is actually spelling a word? Whoa. So that's what we're going to learn today. We're going to learn how you can crack the code.
Wait a minute. That actually only says words.
It says words. So that's what we're going to learn today.
Oh, like emojis spelling my name?
Yes, like that kind of code. So that's what we're going to learn today. We're going to learn how to crack the code. All right, Layla. So before we get started with our activity, I was wondering, would you like to hear a story?
Yes, please.
All right. So the story that I'm going to read you is called The Word Collector, and it is by Peter Reynolds. Can you see the book good?
Yes, and it also sounds like a fancy name.
Oh, okay. Very good. All right. So let's go through.
Well, look at all those words.
Look at all those words.
That's like 100,015,000.
Okay. It says collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps, coins, rocks, art.
Can I say some?
Books,
pictures,
cards,
and even books.
Comic books. And Jerome, what did he collect?
The words people say.
Jerome collected words. Very good. Listen to the words he collected. He collected words he heard.
From people.
Like from people talking. Because certain words caught his attention. He collected words that he saw.
In the museum.
Yeah, it looks like he's in a museum. And it says certain words jumped out at him. Oh. He collected words he read.
In a book, or maybe a comic.
Yep, certain words popped off the page. Short and sweet words, 2-syllable treats.
And him even collect the music from, him even collect the words from music.
That's correct, because that says symphony. Very good. Symphony. And multiple syllable words that sounded like little songs. Good job, Layla. There were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say.
Like
there were words, yes, there were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to the meaning.
Like
look at that. Jerome filled his scrapbook with more and more of his favorite words.
Look at all those books.
Look at all those books.
Everybody, did you see that?
Jerome's collection grew.
And grew.
He began organizing them. Listen how he organized them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. One day, while transporting them, no!
He fell and some of the words got out of him.
Yes, Jerome slipped and his words went flying.
Then he was trying to catch some.
As he began to pick them up, he noticed his collection had become jumbled. Big words next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. Jerome began stringing words together. Words he hadn't imagined being side by side. Whoa, Jerome.
Like these words right here.
Yes. He used his words to write poems.
Songs.
Yes. He used his poems to make songs.
Songs to make words.
They moved. They delighted. Some of his simple words were his most powerful. I understand. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Da, 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 da.
Guess what? You matter.
Ooh.
Ooh. Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words.
Look at all those
Look at all those words. Get it, Jerome.
Look at all those words behind him.
I know. Get it, Jerome. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world. What was he thinking, feeling, and dreaming?
He wanted to show everybody him words.
He wanted to show everybody the words.
I think him's going to throw all of them in the air so everybody can see them and jump up to get it.
Wouldn't that be fun? Let's look what he did.
Yeah.
One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. Layla, you were right! He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind. He saw children in the valley below. They were scurrying about collecting words from the breeze. Words for everybody.
Whoa.
Words for everybody.
Oh,
look.
Who's going to get? Who's going to get it?
Everybody getting words, Layla.
Even that smart kid.
Look at that, Layla. Everybody's getting words. How cool, Layla. Look, Layla. Jerome had no words to describe how happy it made him. Oh,
look at all the whoa.
Look at all those words.
Wait a minute. You can actually make those. That's by making numbers. Correct though?
Well, that's what we're gonna do when we talk about that binary. But if you look and see, when Jerome put those words together, he made sentences.
Oh, look at that one. That's a big, really big.
Yes,
one.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, do you see that? That is a lot of beauty.
A lot of words. That was a very good book. And this was The Word Collector by Peter H. Reynolds.
Oh, that is just so
cool.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
All right, Layla, that was really good. So now we're going to go to our question and answer period. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to answer it best you can, okay?
Yes.
So, in the story, what did our character, what did he like to collect?
He liked to collect words.
He liked to collect words. So let me tell you who else likes to collect words.
Who?
Or what else likes to collect words. Computers. They also like to collect words. However, they collect words a little different. Computers, when they get their words for their programs, they like it to be in zeros and ones. And that's called binary, okay?
Like on your computer right now?
Yeah, so earlier, when I was showing you the zeros and ones, I was showing you binary code. So this is the way computers, they like to see the information. They like to get the information like this. However,
these are how people use it.
Yeah, so like we are used to being able to understand using words. So what happens is we came up, and when I say we, I'm referring to humans. Humans came up with a code so that we can understand what the computer understands, okay?
Yes.
And the code that we are going to learn about, or the one that we are going to use in our activity later, is called ASCII. So we're going to learn about the ASCII binary code. Can you say ASCII?
ASCII?
And ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange.
Like your on your computer with the red and white, when all of them were just zeros and ones only?
Yep, that was a binary code. Exactly, Layla. Very, very good. So are you ready to do an activity so you can learn how to break this code?
Yes, please.
Okay, Layla. We are now going to do an activity where I'm going to teach you how to break that code. All right?
Thank you, Mom.
So for us to break that code, we need a few items. Okay?
Okay, what are our items?
Here's our activity box. Woo! We love the activity box. All right? So here's that code. All right? So Layla, I'm going to put this right here, because that's the code that you are trying to figure out. All right?
And maybe my mom even wants to do this.
Now, I know what the code is, but I'm going to help you out so that you can get it done. I know. Look at that. You want me to show everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody, This is the ASCII binary character table, okay? And you
to
all have this. You have a copy of this. This is what we're going to use to break the code. Do you see that? So what I want to show you, let me show them, Layla. What I want to show you that you have, and this is the character table. For every letter, there is a binary number.
Yes.
And that's the code, okay?
Let's see.
So that's how we can figure out how to break this code. We're going to find the actual binary number on this sheet, and then we're going to align it with the letter. And then if we put all of them together, then we're going to be able to figure out what word is actually spelled here using letters in our binary code, okay? Now, I do want to point something out. Yes, Layla, very good.
What?
With the way this code was written for the ASCII binary character table, you have uppercase
and lowercase.
So you have your uppercase letters over here, and then you have your lowercase letters over here. So we're going to put this down.
Can I say one thing, Mommy?
Sure, Layla. What would you like to say?
The uppercase letters look so much different than the lowercase letters.
You are absolutely right. Not only do they look different to us, but they actually look different to our computers because it has a different code. High five, Layla. Yes, that was very good.
The computer can also read it, some of it, because there are a lot of them.
Yep, and you see, what do we see here? We see zeros and ones. But do you see how those zeros and ones are in different order?
Yes, because, wait a minute. Stop right there. Mm-hmm. This actually looks like one of our codes.
Exactly. All right, so Layla, I want you to back up, because we're going to show everybody what we're going to do, okay? So for this activity, you're going to need, you only really need one base plate, but we're going to do 3 just so everyone can see the difference of what we're doing, and we're going to space everything out, okay? Yes. So we're going to put our base plates here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have Layla to do them one at a time, okay?
Yes,
We're going to do one at a time, and as we solve it, Layla, I'm going to put a card down so that we can figure out what code we solve. The next thing that we're going to do, you're now going to need your 2x2 building blocks, okay? And we're going to have 2 different colors. Now, Layla, why do you think we have 2 different colors? I want you to look at our code. If you had to guess, what do you think these colors are going to represent?
Then we're going to represent zeros and one, but these.
Very good.
But which ones are going to be the zeros and which ones are going to be the ones?
It's up to you. So we have 2 different colors because one color is going to represent our ones and one color is going to represent our zeros. So Layla, you get to decide which one do you want to be your ones.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Well, let's just pick, Layla. Which one? Because we only got 2 this time. So which one do you want to pick?
Let's choose the red to be the one.
All right, so red is going to be our ones.
And that only leaves blue to be our zero.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So the way you're going to do this, Layla, we're going to look at our chart. And everybody, you're going to do the same thing at home. Layla said red is going to be our 1. And blue is going to be our 0. So, Layla, we're going to look at our first letter. And I'll say this. I'm going to give everybody a hint. Based off the code that I gave Layla to crack, we know we're going to have 3 letters. So, we're going to have 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, Layla, let's do the first one. So, we're going to have a 1. So, you're going to let's put it up here in the middle.
Oh, I think this is going to be A.
Oh, you think so? Well, let's put it up here first, and then we'll go back and figure it out. So you have 1 red. So how many blues do you need? How many zeros?
4.
Okay, but 4. You're right. Okay, so go ahead and pick out 4 blues.
I might want to get some 2 and get 2 more.
Okay.
2 plus 2 actually makes 4.
Very good. So let's go ahead and put those down. 1.
Oh, it's making.
You want to count them? Let's count them.
1, 2. Oops.
3 and 4. Okay?
Nice.
So,
let's get
now we need what? What's next on our list? We need a 1. We need 1 more red. And then we need
1 little 0.
Okay, so good. We got that part down. So now what we're going to do, Layla, let's see if we can figure out what letter this is.
This is the letter A.
Well, you think it's A, but look, on the sheet, A starts with the 0. So it's not A. Well, technically, all of them start with a 0. So let's go to the second letter. The second letter will be the one that we go by. So with A, you're going to have 1, 1. Is this 1, 1?
No.
Is 1, 0. And what we can do, just so that we don't make it confusing, we're going to add that extra 0 so that it'll line up the same way it is on our chart. Okay? So let's see. So we're going to add that 0. So that's going to be another blue. Okay, so we're just going to slide this in here just so it'll make sense with our chart.
Those are 6 blues.
Yes. So yeah, it'll be 8. So we're going to do that just so it'll line up with our chart. So now what I want you to do, Layla,
what?
I want you to look, and I'm going to help you. And I want you to see. Now I want you to look at your sheet, and I want you to look at what you have. And we have 0. Now 0 is blue, correct?
Yes.
So we have 0, 1. So that's a red. Then we have 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's 4 blues. So we have 4 blues.
Yeah,
1, okay.
correct.
And then we have another one that is a 1. And then we have another one that is a 0, which is a blue. So that word is
B.
B. Okay.
Oh, I like B. I like B. So if that's B.
So that's B.
Maybe this one might be C.
Okay, so we have our B. So let me give you.
Let's maybe this. Look at this. Okay, these are 5. Bullets.
So let's see. All right, so we have our B. So what we're gonna do?
Yes.
For this one, we're gonna put our B. All right.
I'm going to look at our chart to see if I can find one. We only have 2.
All right. So now let's go to our next one. So we have our B. All right.
B.
So how about we put it right here so everybody can see our first letter is B. Okay. So now what you're gonna do, and we'll do this, Layla. We did one, so we'll do one example for everybody. Okay.
Yes. Let's just do
so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way through.
Like all the way over.
All the way over. But what we would do, and this is my suggestion, parents, when you have them to do it, my suggestion would be have them to start over here. So when they put all the words together, they can actually see the word that they are spelling out. So this is the one that we did. So you can see it's a B. And then that would start spelling our word. And then they would go through and they would do all of their letters.
Yes.
Now another thing that I'm going to show you, and this is for the parents. For the parents, I put together a sight word sheet. And on the sight word sheet, it's going to have 3-letter words that they typically are starting to learn in class. And you're going to have them to actually go through and create the binary code for those different letters. And after they put it together, you can have them to actually say the letter. And then they can say all the letters together. And then they can crack the code and tell you what sight word that they were actually able to learn. So what did you think about this activity, Layla?
It was good, but also you can also only make letters with it that's for people if you just make the sign.
Oh, so now Layla wants to show some of the sign language that she's learning in class.
This is the letter B for big B, little b, ba, ba, ba.
Very good, Layla. High five. So look at Layla showing us another way that we are using
code.
Well, another way that we are using different methods so that we can let everybody understand the different letters that we want to represent.
Yes.
Layla, that was very good. And this is a very fun activity.
Thank you.
All right, we hope you enjoyed it. And I'm curious to see if you all can continue to crack your codes. And I want you to share with me what the code was. All right, have an awesome day.
Bye.
Bye.